Well, it's time for a Christmas message to share a few thoughts at this time of year. And so here they are. And it's Christmas 2023. It's been a rough year for many. It's been a tough year. Life is a journey from the known to the unknown. And there are waypoints along the way, markers. We don't necessarily learn from our mistakes, but we most certainly mature. Not all of us. Some remain the same as they were at 18 years old for all eternity. And perhaps they are blessed because of their eternal inner youth. My late mother-in-law used to say that. She used to say she felt at 80 the same as she did at 18. The same person. I have changed, and I pick the battles I fight. Like many of us who've lived a while, I have seen the dark corridors and no longer wish to walk them. That said, we sometimes have no choice, and always the great unknown. Well, what do you call God, our Father, our Mother? Whatever phrase or word you use for God, God exists, and we exist in counterpoint to God. We have a collective identity. All humanity in a perfect world is part of one collective whole. But in reality, we are reluctant so very often to embrace the one nation of which we are a part. This failure to be part of a greater whole, this rejection of human unity, is a sickness of which war is the ultimate expression. There is no Christian, Jew, Muslim, or Hindu. There is no male or female, rich or poor, black or white, Briton, Gambian, Tutsi, or Turk. We are all one. These identities are mere shirts we put on, but some of us choose to wear, and proudly wear, the same shirts from cradle to grave. They should try freshening up sometime. The world is in essence and must become one. That is not brought about through the hegemony of some United States empire, nor does it come about through the suppression of minorities. Minorities all have something to contribute. It comes about through fellowship. It is an arcane word, but there is none better. We must strive to belong to one another and to look after one another instead of making life a competition for supremacy. And what about justice? Well, justice cannot be imposed through power. You cannot make a man good through punishment or retribution. Power creates a reaction in opposition to power, most especially when we speak of nation to nation and nation against nation. I suppose there can be a sort of universal justice where peace and freedom stand together, and we could not have a truly collective society in the best sense without universal justice. But this kind of justice does not mean retribution. It is something else entirely. It is that expressed in the old Welsh rugby motto, Chwarae teg pob amser, fair play at all times. That's the kind of justice we need to set about initiating on this world. Remind yourselves of the Holy Quran, chapter 3, verse 134. Pardon others, it says. Mercy matters. Mercy is more important than anything else. Mercy trumps justice. You should forgive, I should forgive, we should forgive those that harm and hurt us. And remember the Quran chapter 5, verse 32. Whoever saves a life, it is as if he had saved the whole world. And the converse, of course. Whoever takes a life, it's as if he had killed the whole world. And we need to remember at this time of Christmas to avoid being wasteful. Again, I'll quote you the Quran. Here I am, a Christian, quoting the Quran at you. But why not? I've spent much of my life in the Middle East. Chapter 7, verse 31 says, Be not prodigal. Don't be wasteful. These things matter. Remember that a life centered on worldly pursuits results in existential loss, in the loss of the soul. Remember what you are. You are Noah's Ark in the storm of the Spirit. Or if you are not, that is what you should be. Noah's Ark. You are Noah's Ark, and you're reaching out to help rescue others. The trials of this world do shape us on our journey as we face the battlefield, but the trials of this world shape us into diamonds if we allow them to. You are truly precious. Remember that God loves you as much as He loves any of His children, her children. Your Father, Mother, God loves you as much as He loves the Prophet Muhammad, Jesus Christ, as much as He loves Martin Luther King, as much as He loves Siddhartha, the Buddha, as much as He loves the greatest soul that ever lived. Love is not limited, and God's love is not limited. We are all much loved, and it is our duty to allow ourselves to love and to be loved this Christmas.